Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. And we'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Handoff to the back. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Knowles. It was a foot race and he won it.
Unbelievable way to start this playoff game for this offense. First touch of the football, you get a hat-on-a-hat up front, and you can see the speed in that backfield for a big touchdown to get things started.
And the one after is right down the middle. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Gets some space around the 30. An explosive play. Big gain across midfield to the 42. The Bulldogs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease in the back. Found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Okay, it's third down after that run. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll run it here. And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They'll run the option. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game, all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. They're going to run it. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. As a design quarterback keeper. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs. See if they can convert the point after. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Comes the Florida State offense on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And now the handoff. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's an out route, the catch made, and the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
You call a quick out on 3rd down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And the Seminoles will line up on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Reed. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Handoff to the single back. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. And the Noles line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The Noles come up to the line in a hurry-up. On 2nd and goal, they hand it to him again. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. They'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Their returner from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. And he drops back in the gun. Makes the grab. It's Cornelius.
Yeah, they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Short connection to the tight end here. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a 1st down. From the shotgun, drops back. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. And he's got some open field ahead. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
Chris, how about the safety here? Just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback. And then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception. And I love that he's got the speed and the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. Georgia offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Catch made on the out route. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. The Dogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this 1st down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22.
Oh, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Takes the handoff. It's Cornelius. Got a lane. Can he get in? He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Receiver makes the grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Second down play coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
Ball's incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time. The Seminoles will have to kick it away. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with, defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Comes up with the catch. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Brought down to the 46, good enough for a 1st down. The Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry up.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Second down after the incompletion. Gonna run it. It's Cornelius. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this 1st down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Georgia has moved into the red zone. He hands it off from the gun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? And he pulls in the catch. He has first down yardage at the 46. And the Seminoles come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Using his legs, it's Reed. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They'll get to the line here in the no huddle. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They make the stop just short of the mark, which getting 4th down and inches. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Less than a yard to go here on 4th down. The offense is going to go for it. That's a design quarterback keeper. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back, looking for the wideout. He fires this throw, and is intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that, and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is, and they do a good job of it right here.
He's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. Quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. In the red area, it's Cornelius. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And he knocks through the PAT. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Pitches to the back. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for his back. Grab near the sticks. It's Reed. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. And the Noles come to the line to run the hurry up. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Hit as he released it. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's intercepted. The defense sniffed out the screen pass. Touchdown, Georgia. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return.
Oh, my gosh. He completely baits the quarterback here. Quarterback thinks he can dump it off to the running back. The defense anticipates it, steps in front of it, and goes to the house for a touchdown.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. One more play before they head to the locker room. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Snags a quick throw. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Noles will kick it off to begin the second half. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the tailback's got it again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And the pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
Well, no surprise here. They're already 2 for 2 on fourth down. Try to make it 3 for 3 here. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And he finds his target. He has the first. They've got it, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And here's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. He shreds the tackle. And this offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
First down, looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage on that screen.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. It's a quick grab. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. After second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the mark.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Can he take it all the way? Across midfield. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Knowles. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Return begins inside the 10. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Offense getting set. It's second down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. As people like to say, this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time, the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
Back-to-back sacks, Chris. Maybe this offensive coordinator will throw in some screens and draws to try to slow down this pass rush.
He boots it away from inside his own end zone. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. On the ground, it's Reed. Breaking free at the 35. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. The catch is made down the middle. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal. The Seminoles will come to the line to crank up the tempo. First and goal, handoff. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles. Now here comes the point after attempt. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Now they get set to kick it away. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Offense comes up to the line. He might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Fires this one deep middle. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. If anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it, just misses him.
Returner brought down, sets up the next drive. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. They've got him down out near the 40.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. Man, it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have.
Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, you just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Looking for some space. It's Reed. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Has caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Florida State. They jump in front here in the 4th.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line. The Dogs will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Second down, looking to throw it. Bringing pressure. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time. So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Can he make it to the marker? And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. And the quarterback dropping back. Oh, and he did not make it. A big 4th down stop, a chance to claim the lead here, but it's a turnover on downs.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving.
But this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. Defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Second down after that previous play. And there's the handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, this guy's been a lot of fun to watch today, showing a lot of ability to get outside with speed, some toughness between the tackles. Now he's well over 100 yards, and a big part of the reason this team's going to advance to the next round.
Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the single back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Big third down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's got some room. Can he get there? Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now, first and goal.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, no. Still no answer for this offense. The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. Makes a quick grab. And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Return begins inside the 10. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's going to pull it down and run. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. First down. Looking to throw the football. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Oh, and the lob is intercepted near the sideline.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
They'll work the clock here with the running game. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Important second down play coming up. He'll hand it off.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job